Well, welcome, Sarah. We're glad to have you here.
Yeah, thanks, you guys. Glad to be here.
Of course. So, Sarah, tell us a little bit about why you're here today with Imagine Martin, how you got here, what your business is.
Yeah, so I've grown up in this area in Martin County my whole life. My husband is from here as well. We live here with our 2 children. I have been a nurse here in this area for a little over 9 years.
Okay.
During the pandemic, kind of as a lot of nurses, we're kind of finding different ways how we could care for our patients. You know, our time was limited in the room and with them. So I came across nurse coaching. And so I took that course, got certified, and have had my own practice here in town for the last 2 years.
Oh, that's awesome.
Nurse coaching is kind of, well, I don't know anything about nurse coaching, but I know coaching in general is pretty cool. It really helps build people up. Now, when you say nurse coaching, are you talking about like coaching nurses, or are you talking about like clients and helping them get through situations? What is it that you do as far as that goes?
Yeah, thanks. So that's a really good point. I think a lot of people kind of misunderstand that a little bit. I can help any client. I have been able to help men and women, as well as children in any profession. So, yeah.
And what is your practice called?
It's called Mindful Nursing.
Okay.
And I chose that because with nurse coaching, I'm able to have a more holistic approach versus with the traditional nursing, we stabilize our patients in that moment, and then we typically move on, focusing on the one specific need.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas nurse coaching, it allows me to focus on the mind, body, and spirit, kind of the overall health.
Yeah, very cool. Yeah. So, Sarah, when we asked you to be part of our show, Imagine Martin, art plays a role in this, right?
Yes, so actually art can be very therapeutic for people experiencing stress, depression, and anxiety. A lot of times we see kind of the obvious solution is, a medication or some form. Art is able to be incorporated in releasing dopamine, oxytocin, endorphins, and serotonin, which are all make us those happy hormones. So Al, even with your artwork, that you are releasing all of those hormones maybe or neurotransmitters that maybe you're not even recognizing is happening. But people who view it and can experience it feel that joy. And, when we create art, we have a sense of accomplishment too and purpose. So whether that's the arts, meaning theater, music, dance, actual artwork, or wood carving, we are able to enjoy that ourselves as well as everybody around us. So when we have that, we are able to feel empowered for our health as well. We are able to feel confident through our artwork, which correlates into our overall daily life. And with that confidence, we can advocate for our health in what we need. Also being able to set boundaries too. Art in very hidden ways can actually be very powerful in our health.
That's really cool to think about. I love that.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Is there any, does it matter the type of art? I mean, you kind of went through a lot of different aspects of it, but does it matter? Is one more effective than the other, or is it kind of to the individual? How does that?
Yeah, and that's a great thing with nurse coaching is I can individualize that plan and incorporate that into how music may be more beneficial to you, and art is, that painting or things like that would be more your style, or what would be more therapeutic for you.
Yeah.
Even people with dementia can receive the benefits of artwork. They have a lot of things sometimes taken away from them, that independence. But if they are able to create something, even for a brief moment, they can feel that joy and sense of accomplishment.
And hearing you talk about it, you have a lot of passion and joy for this. Like,
Yes.
it's so great that this is your business, that you get to do this all the time and help people.
Yeah.
So do your patients come to you, or do you do like house calls?
This is another great thing with coaching. I do have my main office here in town at Indulge, but I am able to do virtual, or I have met clients out for coffee or something like that.
Yeah.
I'm still trying to keep it intimate because I do follow HIPAA, and I keep everything very confidential, but wherever people are comfortable, because my goal is to create a safe, non-judgmental environment for you to really dive deep into different things, maybe what's been blocking or holding you back from reaching your full potential with your life, with your health, and things like that.
As I hear you say that, it kind of brought to my thought like therapy or that. So with therapy, it's like a overtime, different things. How does that work? Is this like a one-time deal? Is it more? And how does all that fit in how you practice?
Good point as well, because again, I think people get kind of confused on what exactly coaching is or where that is incorporated into your care. With coaching, I do sessions, multiple sessions. I have done a couple here and there. But to really receive the benefits long term is establishing that accountability and consistency. So finding ways to, whether it's twice a month or something like that, I have followed my clients over a period of time.
Do you work in conjunction with somebody's primary care?
I absolutely can. With my scope of practice and with my nursing license, I'm able to help bridge that gap and make sure, again, that my clients or patients are feeling confident and aware of certain questions or really address the needs overall. So with my coaching, I do a full assessment of my patients where I go over their medical, mental, physical, emotional, financial, spiritual well-being. All of those things play a role in our overall health. And sometimes when we go in and speak with our provider, unfortunately, there's just not that time to address all of those. So my sessions are typically at least an hour long or sometimes a little more to really focus on each area.
Absolutely. So it is a true holistic approach, which is awesome.
Yeah.
So I'm not very artful, and I would love to know how you could maybe help somebody in my situation.
Yes, well, thankfully with our community, we have a lot to offer around here. We have the Opera House, who even does children's theater, and the Red Rock Center, they have a lot of different displays or things that they offer, music, even just walking around town that you can experience the different art around here. And I mean, when you're walking around downtown and you see all those pigs, you don't smile. Well, smiling is really healthy for us, and laughing and getting to experience that joy. So,
and Jeff, I think like if you were at home just coloring with your kids, even though it's not like gallery worthy, you're still having fun doing it, right? And that's helping you mentally.
I do get the chance to do that, and I have a blast doing it. So
I finish my children's art, my daughter's artwork. She'll leave it there and she'll go do something else. I'm like, oh, this is fun. It's nice.
That's awesome.
So if somebody's looking for some coaching, how do they get a hold of you?
Yes, you can reach me by phone or email.
Okay.
I do have social media, so you can message me on there too, and we can set up a time that works best for the individual.
Very cool.
Fantastic.
Well, it was really awesome to have you here and learn about mindful nursing, because I really wasn't sure. So I'm glad I now know.
I'm glad I had the opportunity to meet with you guys and explain a little bit more that nursing can have so many different benefits, and it can help people in whatever they need.
Yeah.
Yes. Sounds like a wonderful resource for our community.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you.